Hi everyone! We are going to talk about the standing position today. I might give it a minute or so for people to hop on. If you have any questions, go ahead and put them in the comments and then we'll get those all sorted out once I kind of do my spiel here. I went this morning when I was saying I was going to do a live and I wanted to say the proper standing position. There really isn't a per se proper standing position. There's a few key elements that you do need to go ahead and have with a standing position, but it is somewhat personal. People are short like me, people are tall, so as far as the perfect position, as I said, it does need to be comfortable. Another thing you need to think about in your standing position is people have a tendency to stand on one leg, mostly their front leg, and then they'll go ahead and like bend their back leg. You do need to make sure you have even weight, so you don't want to be like with your front leg, and then trying to shoot. Your knees need to be straight but not locked, if that helps. As far as distance, someone was asking about distance between your feet. They need to be pretty comfortable. You don't want to be so far that you're so skinny that you're tippy-toppy, and then so wide that you can't, that you're just stretched out and uncomfortable and almost falling over. So kind of find an in-between ground. I do a little, people always say shoulder width. Shoulder width is a good place to start, and then I always go a little wider than shoulder width. You also, your feet are pretty much together. You that kind of goes back. You can go back and watch that natural point of aim video as far as feet, but you don't want to have like one totally cockeyed or anything. You want to be pretty straight and pretty straightforward. And then I always say it's very important to go ahead, and when you are putting that gun in the shoulder, that you go ahead and make it tight. And then when you come down, you should be able to let go of this hand. You're that tight, and that helps connect everything in. And with it being tight, you're pulling in with this hand, whatever hand your trigger hand, and then this hand just holds the gun. Good thing to watch for if you're watching somebody else shoot is, we always call it when we're teaching junior shooters, is white knuckles. You don't want to be holding the gun so tight that you're strangling it and adding any extra tension. So you want to pull it in with this hand. You need it tight with the trigger hand. Pull it in with this hand tight, but then this one just kind of hangs out. As far as a hand position, that's kind of what's comfortable to a point. You don't want to ever do fingers because that's just too bouncy. You want to have something basically bone structure, so take advantage of your skeleton. So you want to go ahead and do knuckles, or I normally put it right on that bone and then down, and then you're to your elbow and then to your hip, so you're taking advantage of everything you have there. Some people still keep their arm out. Don't recommend that. That's just so bouncy. My husband actually, when we met, did that, and he just kept a gun in the different corners of the house. So when he would go around, and he would just practice on holding that to his side, and you get so much more stability doing that. Do I have any questions so far after that? So again, leg straight, not locked, shoulder width, a little over shoulder width apart. Keep that gun solid in your shooting shoulder. And it is a good idea too, when you're getting set up, you go ahead and start off to the side, above and side, and then you actually turn and lock into your position. So that helps your back lock all into place. So you pull in, you actually turn a little bit to get locked in. So that's an important thing on standing too. That's basically all I have. If there are not any questions, if you watch this later and think, oh, I should have asked her that, just post your comments below. I appreciate you watching it, and we will look forward to doing more Silhouette Simplified videos for you guys. Thanks so much.